Oh, fuck. I tapped out. I tapped out in the worst way. So, it's back. What a failure. Oh, man. So, I just had to delete that real quick. So... There. Okay, okay. 1 second. 1 second, actually. Let me just see. Let me just check something. Okay, I literally just wrote you if you're gonna be here yet. I just very quickly, like a second ago, had to delete my stream and restart it. Good, then I can, then I can start Limbus now. You won't be here for... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you were here now. Never mind. Because you said 18 and it's like 18:40 by now. Don't wait for me. But I've literally only waited for you for now. What do you mean don't wait for me? I've just been spending my entire time waiting for you to show up. No. It's not happening. Don't wait for me, he says. So, I'm just gonna set up Limbus. It's okay, if you need to eat, you need to eat. So, 1 second. I'm starting Limbus.
밤엔 불빛이 얼마 없으니까 조심조심하자고. 여차만 옆에 꼭 붙고.
There. Oh, it's I don't know why Limbus always has different scaling. So so the team we came up with. YouTube doesn't like bimbos. YouTube doesn't like anything. YouTube doesn't like anything. 1 second. Let me just check something real quick. There. Let me just delete the last what I had. Just... Holy shit. Okay, now it's deleted. So... Hi, Shark. Sorry that I had to murder the stream. That I had to kill it. That was just... I just needed to delete that bot real quick. That bot is now gone. It has been eradicated. So yeah. So the team we've been cooking up with... Mercy killing the stream. I accidentally showed my Discord for 1 second. I accidentally tapped out of the game into Discord, which was on the screen. So I just stopped the stream, killed the bot, and restarted. That is, instant murder. That information is now forever lost to time. Perfect. So, no, he is slash and blunt, but he also resists blunt. Oh, I thought he had pride. The thing is, the only other souls that I have is Rose Spanner, who is not resisting blunt, who technically is blunt damage himself, which would be better. Yeah, but he is still better than Leo. That's the thing. He's still better than Leo. That's why I raised him, I leveled him up. Which is gonna be better. Yeah, it's a little bit of bleed. It's like, eh. It could be better. I think Rose Banner would technically still be better, but I just think Assault is just solid overall. So, also he gives Gloom and Lust, which we want. This is basically what we came up with. I also gave Uptype 4 and level 40 to Enclair for obvious reasons. I think we just might go and try it. Wait, not this, but here. So that's the team. I also learned we actually don't need to defeat the guy. We only need to get him to basically half HP. And Claire be like, I'm the most meta-defining unit in the game, you cannot go without me. Basically, yes. The only reason why Spicy sung is also because he's meta-defining. Okay, yeah. I know you hate him. I do hate him. We just need resources. We just need resources. These are all neutral. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the dominating one. So... Neutral? Okay, favored. So... And... he can just go punch a defense one. He might accidentally probably kill them too fast, by the way. We didn't stagger him, that's surprising.
최선을 다해보지. 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Struggling. Yeah, have fun cooking. This is blunt. These are neutral. That can be fine, honestly. This is struggling though. I'm gonna just defend this one. And get resource here. Yeah, unlucky. Well, it's fine. Potentially the last fight for the current state of the story. Man, Rhino Mersault looks so goofy. He looks so funny. He gives an on-trigger the skill of Faust too. Yeah. Oh, he's actually pretty high on sanity, all things considered. Let's build some gloom, actually.
거기까지.
You still have Dreadful's passive to kick in. We're gonna get red.
방금은 좋지 않았어. 뭐 그럴 수도 있지. 포기하지만 말자고.
It's always funny to me that a lot of times Claire has way too much sanity, ironically. At least for me. I'm always like, I'm trying so hard to mentally break him, but he stays sane.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
I'm saving Ishmael's skill. Yeah. How did you lose, Faust? Zwei Gregor looking fresh? It's his best looking identity, changed my mind.
서둘러 끝내보자고.
Oh, hello there! Thank you for the host! Hello there, Alice! Welcome, welcome! What do I do? Right. So, I need to clash here. Oh, struggling. I'm gonna take Ishmael's skill there. This guy is gonna die, so I'm gonna attack here. Save skill free? Of course I'm gonna save it. Yeah, no. What does it do? It drops his sanity quite low.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
And deals a fuck ton of damage, basically.
요소 제거.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much.
적사살 좋아.
This is dominating. Gonna save. I can use a red actually here. Oh no, he wants to be on low sanity. But we need the skill for something else. That's why we're saving it.
피워보지.
Yeah, I need it for the boss.
흐드러졌구려.
Spice Brush is just so good.
탱고더. 아 옛날 버릇이. 적사살 좋아.
Do I build more gloom? Nah, actually not. There. There. One here, and then just another here.
불길 속으로.
Yeah, you basically want him to have low sanity because of that. I just can't. I can't tell if it's a mobile game or not. Well, yes, but actually no.
순식간에 끝내죠.
He looks wrong. He just looks wrong on every level. Yeah, but good luck trying to run it on a phone, basically.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은
It's not really running on phones.
우리가 우세. 서둘러
Just
끝내보자.
because it can doesn't mean it really does. I have 2 red skills on him and he's going first. Oh well.
키워보지. 그 오물을 가져가라.
Yeah.
죽게 안
Okay, here we go.
판단이 되게
So, this is the fight. So, this is the problem here. Who has paralyze? No one really. Actually, Faust has. So we're gonna go first with that. So what's going on in Plotland? A lot. Too much to recap it right here, right now. He doesn't have tremor count. It runs amazing on mobile. First it was some... last time I checked it was still running like ass on mobile, so... Well, it probably depends on what phone you have. I don't want her to take any of these skills over. So, okay, now it's working out again.
이봐. 버틸 자신 있어?
It's a mobile game because the music is good. Average gacha game moment.
피어나라.
Gacha games, they just go like, what if we put all our budget into the music? Like all our budget. It's gonna work out, alright?
그 오물을
Oh, he's gonna kill that guy, isn't he? 10 HP.
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
Do I understand his skills right? This is the question. Do I attack it here? Is it not clear? I am scared. We can take him here for... Okay, so it's... Do I use the ego or not is the question. Do I use ego or not? Chains of Others? Right, yeah, definitely. Yeah. The question though is, do I use more than just one ego? Or do I just like preach for damage? Actually gonna tank here. Yeah, no fucking shit. I'm gonna give debuff with this one. The question is, what do I use? The dodge? It gives just test of courage. And 5 bind. It's too much text. My poor brain can't take that. How much sanity does he have? Actually, he has sanity to burn. There, go. What is tremor? He has 5 tremor. Yeah.
불길 속으로.
환락에 삼켜지기 전에.
He is gonna be definitely debuffed next turn. By a lot. Oh wait! Did I?
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
Goofed up. I goofed up. Do I use Fluoxac or not is what I'm wondering about. Actually, this one. There. What she lose when using skill 2? 10. You can definitely take that skill now. So someone just needs to take 1 skill now. He has minus 30. Never mind, he can't use skill 2. But he needs to use skill 2. Wait, can he use his ego for that? Yeah, he can, okay. Then recites the desire for that. These two are doing nothing, I'm gonna ignore them.
불길 속으로.
Never mind. So much to dominating. Yeah, never mind. I did it wrong. I did it wrong.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
밀어붙이려면 지금이야. 승리가 눈앞에 있거든. 아, 훈장은 사양이다.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
적군이 신통방통한 전술을 쓰려고 하고 있군. 뭐가 나올지 보자고.
Ah, fuck you, Enclair. I hate him. I hate him. He will get staggered down now. No, what? No, it's just chains again.
흐드러졌구려.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
I hate this ID. I know he's good, but I just don't like him.
잔뜩 아군 대열이 무너졌다. 재정비를 해보는 게 좋아.
I'm just gonna ignore these guys for now, honestly. I was gonna give him chain again.
내 뒤로. 이봐, 버틸 자신 있어?
It's not gonna be enough damage to instantly make him down again. Sadly not.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
저것들 충동고지가 심상치 않은데? 넉넉고 있다가는 후대게 당할지도 몰라.
Oh, he's fine now, sanity-wise. I'm just gonna eat this one. I'm just gonna eat that damage and see who just, like, gets through it. I only need to stagger him now, and then it's over.
피워보지.
I think it's enough to actually to stagger him.
이봐, 버틸 자신 있어?
Yeah, he is. He's staggered. Never mind. This was not as bad as I thought it would be.
미안하구만. 고객...
The fucking defeat.
다시 회복하는군. 너무나 멀쩡하게. 내 손질받았어야 할 어느 날의 머리는 다신 그러지 못할 텐데.
Can my clock even make a difference against someone so overwhelmingly powerful? My legs began to shake. Strategy, resurrections, it all seemed completely meaningless against this onslaught. Faust's voice calling my name has never sounded more hollow. Speak, Faust.
다른 수를 생각해야 할 겁니다.
We just used the best plan we had of just like punching him with blunt damage. There is no other plan after this, Faust.
저는 또다시 신체 활동을 멈출 것이기에 효과적으로 무언가를 조언하기는 어려울 겁니다. 그리고 중지의 저자는 금방 당신까지 처리할 생각을 하겠죠.
What?
중지 소속과 얽히는 것은 예정에 있어서는 안 되는 일이었습니다. 당신이 시계를 몇 번이나 돌리던 결과는 같을 것이고 여자가 이스클리프를 이리저리 죽이는 것이 실증이라면 단테 머리 뒤에 있는 조그만 버튼을 짧게 길게
I'd grown accustomed to total annihilation. We've had plenty on our journey here. The sinners always gave their lives to learn our enemies' weaknesses or patterns, while I worked out a strategy from the rear. And the answer should always be somewhere within our reach. Slowly but surely we'd figure out the answer, and for that promise of an answer, the sinners rose again. But this time was...
말씀드린 방법대로 수행하시면 당신의 머리에는 30초의 유예 시간 후 쉽게 말해 자폭입니다. 황금 가지가 적대 세력의 전에 넘어가는 것을 대비하기 위해 마련되었던 최후의 대응 방법입니다. 폭발의 범위는 크지 않지만 그 열과 강도는 굉장히 강하여 도시의 별에 해당하는 것들도
Pokel, sorry to tell you, but you
황금 가지를
just missed my absolute W win. you just missed how epically I defeated the big brother of the middle, only for the game to kill me in a cutscene, because there's no way the game could defeat me otherwise. Easy! What about Virgilius? He said he'd come help before my head.
말씀하시면서 알아채신 것 같군요. 현 상황을 알릴 수단도 설령 안다고 해도 앞으로 2시간 가까이 저희에게 오실 방법이 없습니다.
What about the sinners? When I'm gone, you guys are...
알고 있어요. 제 세계는 여기서 끝이 나겠죠. 그러니
I could keep running away. I'll take the boat and try to stay alive until the loss of the lake. Let's Virgilius cross the borders and...
확률이 완전히 0이라고 할 수는 없겠죠.
This was the second time after Siegfried. The overwhelming sense of dread, so overwhelming that it breaks even our fighting spirits. The incident with Siegfried was humiliating, but he wasn't there to obliterate us. He was just there to teach us a lesson. But this man, he's not going to stop until he's completely broken every sinner's will. Until he's satisfied, until the humiliation the middle faced is recuperated. He will kill.
LCB는 여기까지더라도 세계 아니 림버스 컴퍼니는 존속되어야 합니다. 단테 결단을
재밌는 게 다 있네. 몸은 다 터져나갔으면서도 눈빛은 죽지도 않고 계속 일어서려고 하는군.
이딴 것들 때문에
역시 째깍째깍 돌아가면 시체가 되살아나는군.
Honestly, I'm gonna say something about the new cutscene artworks here. They are not... They are worse if it needs to be a serious situation. The colors are too bright. This sounds super fucking weird. But the CG cutscenes that we had in the chapters before, it wasn't as smooth, and it was overall having more like edges and darker colors in like the shapes of things. And in the new cutscenes, it's too smooth with lighter colors. It is so hard to describe, but it doesn't look good in a way. It looks like a from pop-up book. Yes, Yes. The new artist does not capture it the correct way. It's not that the new art is inherently bad, but it doesn't fit anymore. It doesn't fit. I don't like it. It's just, for me, this artwork kinda ruins the mood. It doesn't look right. It's like the cutscenes before, they are very similar to how like identity artworks look, to like the overall character style that we had before. But these ones, they're too far away from the other art styles in the game.
세상 참 좋아졌네. 근데 저런 기술이 도시에 있어도 되는 거였나? 돌아가면 큰 누님에게 물어봐야겠군.
Ishmael, we can't win. I'm sure Ishmael knew that better than anyone. I couldn't bring myself to tell her the same thing.
닥쳐요. 지랄 말고 계속 살려요.
다음 기회에 계속.
살려. 다시.
Ishmael and I were nothing more than entertainment to him. With every turn of the clock, with every revival, he howled with laughter and clapped with joy.
당연한 결과죠. 저는
Victory!
그렇겠죠?
좋아. 이번엔 선글라스를 스쳤어. 하지만 다음 기회에
내가 얼마나 많은 파도를 넘어왔는데 목숨만 무한정이면 어디까지라도.
The mist thickens. It expands, devouring everything, our futures, our hopes, and any slim chance of victory we had. And so does the fog of my sight, of my mind. Will this continue until either Ishmael gives up, or until he gets tired of this little game? Until he simply walks over and crushes my clock? Could Virgilius piece my shattered clock back? Is that even possible? If I did as Faust told me and blew up my head, not even a shred of me would be...
슬슬 똑같은 말만 들으니 지루해져 가는데. 메인 이벤트 시계 부수기로 가볼까?
안 돼! 단테! 뛰어요! 어떻게든 도망쳐!
이 지경을 다 겪고도 아직 다리를 붙잡고 매달릴 정도면 당신 엄청 소중한 사람인가 보다.
관리자는 단테는 안 돼!
Should I press the button? Is that really going to be my last ever thought? There was a distant loud, like an answer to my question. That solemn sound told clearly through the blinding fog. It was a skiff, one much smaller, much more modest than ours. From beyond the misty veil, the skiff slowly glided across the water in our direction. On it was a solitary figure holding an oar. A giant harpoon was attached to the bow of the ship. The big brother of the middle, who could probably break that puny skiff in half with his bare hands, stares at it in stunned silence. It became clear that the skiff didn't float here by accident. Blue text box means Damien's group, 100%. When the figure on the boat began slowly rowing in our direction. No, it's not Karen. Karen is already someone else. Karen is a little girl. Through the mist, we saw something flash atop the skiff. The figure hurled something our general direction. It flew so fast that no human eye could catch it. I didn't even have the time to register that something was thrown, before I noticed that something was piercing the big brother's left shoulder. Then, a powerful shockwave, far mightier than anything the pirates had fired earlier, struck us. The air itself quaked. It was not a distance that most people would ever think about jumping across, but... The figure leaped over the skiff to the lobotomy corp branch, gracefully and with agility. The man from the middle, who so far had appeared unassailable, stumbled and fell to his knees. His shoulder was skewered.
당신...
That's when I finally noticed that what the figure had thrown was a harpoon. A harpoon too immense to be thrown by a mere person, let alone at such blinding speed. The hooded figure's arm was wreathed in a familiar light.
영감탱이. 호수에서 물고기나 잡는 줄 알았는데 색을 달고 나서 기어코 청새치 고래 하나 잡았다더니
Never mind!
이젠 눈에 보이는 게 없어서 중지도 고래로 보이나?
Is that the new blue collar then? It has to be the new blue. Because Agalia kicked the fucking bucket and the text box was blue. Though, wasn't blue, I mean, it's theory, but blue is more like networking, isn't it? So kinda weird that's just like alone here, if that's really what it means. There's also no black anymore? Yeah. Yeah.
나를 공격한다는 게 어떤 뜻인지는 알만한 사람일 텐데 말이야.
중지도 고래와 다를 바 없지. 하지만 여기 온 것은 그 때문이 아니야. 그저 놓쳤던 고기를 잡으러 왔다네.
아무렴 그러시겠지. 중지는 반드시 잊지 않고 기억한다는 걸 알고 있겠지?
뭐 그 밴댕이 소갈머리 같은 책에 남는 공간이 있다면 적어 놓으세나.
The old man tucks the harpoon lodged in the brick brother's shoulder. The big brother tried to hold his ground against the harpoon's pull, until there was a crunch.
버티면 부서진다네.
The harpoon tore off his entire shoulder with it. It was a force that would have turned most people into tattered meat.
썩어도 준치군. 다음은 어떨까?
그래, 좋아, 좋다고. 물러가지. 하지만 기억하는 게 좋을 거야. 중지는 늘 기억해. 내가 했던 일은 중요하지 않아. 중지에게 등을 돌린 놈들은 중지가 반드시 기억하고 잊지 않는다. 그리고 무조건 되갚아준다. 그게 어떤 형태든 간에.
Ishmael and I had no choice but to watch in silent awe as the old man approached us. The harpoon was still in his hand, and if he had wished to strike us with it, we could never hope to get out of its way.
난 이 건물을 삼켜버린 내 고기를 찾고 있네. 자네들도 고기를 낚는 자들일까?
Yo, it's gotta be Ahab. No way. No way, it's not Ahab. Indigo Elder. Okay.
아이웨군 파우스터 씨.
다른 수감자도 아닌 당신이 이렇게 누추한 곳까지 거물을 모셔왔을 줄이야.
뭐 죽다 살아왔는데 따뜻한 환영까지는 안 바래도.
그래, 손버릇이 안 좋은 누굴 위해 개인 상담을 아무래도 다시 열긴 해야겠군.
Virgilius' obvious discontent at the involvement of an outsider didn't seem to bother Faust.
작전에 투입해야 하는 인물이라고 판단했습니다.
이유는?
나는 그 창백한 고래를 잡을 수 있는 유일한 자일 테니까.
Boys, he's not hot. I'm sorry, but that's just an old man.
그럴 테지. 쪽빈 노인.
쪽빛! 즉색이라는 말씀이요? 내가 지금 즉색 두 명과 한 공간에 있다는 말인가?
호수 어딘가에서 고래들을 잡으러 떠돈다고 들었지. 마지막으로 들려온 소문에 따르면 오재앙 중 하나인 모든 것을 꿰뚫는 청새치 고래를 낚았다 하더군.
That's why it's only 4 calamities anymore. When they earlier said that it has turned from 5 into 4 calamities, I was already like, wait, one of them is gone. There gotta be a reason for that. So he murdered one of them. Alright. The old man grunted. It was neither a confirmation nor denial. But that was the way the old man was. Everyone understood that.
정황상 황금가지는 호수를 표류하는 고래에게 먹혔습니다. 외곽에서만 보였다던 오재앙 중 하나인 그 창백한 고래입니다.
역시 그렇겠지. 결국 그런 흐름일 테니까.
시간을 많이 뺏겼네. 본론으로 들어가시. 나는 창백한 고래를 잡길 원한다.
그리고 우리는 남는 게 시간뿐이지.
또한 저희는 그 고래가 어디로 향할지 알고 있습니다. 당신은 그 고래를 잡기 위해 오랫동안 관찰하고 기회를 엿보며 나름의 방법을 터득한 분일 테죠.
이건 어때요? 원한다면 믿기든 뭐든 되어드리죠. 그 방법은
The crowd fell silent when Ishmael finished explaining her plan.
미쳤군. 아까 혼자서 제일 많이 처맞고 나더니 아예 단단히 돌아버렸어.
이건 내 목적일 뿐이에요. 겸사겸사 가는 길에 황금가지가 있는 거고. 당신들 알아서 결정해요. 관리자님의 결정이 제일 중요하겠죠. 아무튼 이 회사나 저나 목적을 달성하려는 방법을 모색할 뿐이에요. 그리고 딱히 이렇다 할 방법도 없잖아요. 안 그래?
나는 반대야. 저걸 정상적인 생각이라고 들어주는 것부터가 잘못됐어.
한 가지 질문이 남았네.
As usual, Dogly, what's happening? Always nice to be here. Well, then just look up what's happening. It's kinda wild how all the people who watch my content are people who have no fucking clue what I'm even doing. How did that happen? Shouldn't it be that the games I play should attract people that also play the games? How did it happen? That is the opposite of normal.
붉은색. 자네도 이 낚시에 함께 하는가?
The Indigo Elder suddenly broke his silence with a question.
물 밑에 사는 비린 것들을 사냥하는 취미나 조이에는 없기도 하지만 날카로운 문제보다 우선되는 게 있어서 말이야. 최악의 상황이 아니라면 내가 앞에 나서는 일은 없을 거다.
The old man rose from his seat and walked off as though he was about to leave.
잠깐. 기다려줄 수 있겠나?
What do you mean? That means for your personality. We know that's hard to get out. Glad to hear, I guess.
길잡이가 참여하지 않더라도 승산은 있을 수 있다. 계획을 면밀히 짠다면 우리끼리 충분히 수행할 수 있을 테니 그렇게 섣불리 포기하는 것은
거절한다고 말한 적 없네. 창백한 고래를 잡으려면 이 요란한 비명을 지르는 배로는 힘들 것이.
Screaming? I didn't think Mephistopheles was that loud.
가까이 그리고 은밀히 다가가야 하므로 좁으면서도 튼튼한 배가 필요하지.
아니 그러면 왜 베르길리우스 씨가 안 도와준다니까 바로 승낙을 한 거지?
Fish, why are you screaming so much? Then make the sound not as loud. Just make me a bit more silent. What do you mean? There's a noise regulator, you know.
그러게. 오히려 손이 줄게 되어서 거절할 줄 알았는데.
말씀하신 배는 저희 쪽에서 구비하고 있습니다. 필요하다면 한 척을 더 내어드리죠.
아니, 나는 내 배로 좋게.
You are just loud and water is wet. Thank you very much.
그 낚싯배? 고래가 꼬리만 퍼덕이면 다 부서질 것 같이 생겼던데.
아니, 저 배 상태는 구려 보여도 어지간해서 부서지지 않는 배다.
엑스사의 합금을 사용했구려. 구하기 힘든 자료였을 텐데.
혹시 그 또한 특색이 가지는 혜택의 일종인가? 소문으로 들었는데.
Instead of entertaining that bombardment of questions, he approached me.
보아하니 지금까지 호수에서 선원들은 자네의 시계로 인해 목숨을 부지해온 것 같군. 어떤 원리인지는 모르겠으나 특이점의 일종일 테지. 하지만 그 고래에게는 통하지 않을 능력일 거야. 그러니 지금부터라도 모든 것을 되돌릴 수 있다고 맹신하지는 말게.
Why? Why did you accept, even after Virgilius opted out? It was a question I've been unable to let go.
어째서 베르길리우스 씨의 도움 없이도 작전을 수락하였냐고 물어보네요.
질문이 틀렸군. 오히려 붉은색이 나섰다면 거절했을 것이네. 붉은색과 내가 나선다면 시간은 걸리더라도 반드시 그 고래를 잡을 수 있겠지. 둘 중 하나가 죽을 테지만. 그래서 붉은색이 나선다면 거절할 생각이었네. 그건 내가 잡은 것이 아닌 게 되니까.
그게 무슨 말이야? 이해가 되지 않소.
한계에 부딪힐 수 없다는 뜻이네.
한계? 지금 무슨 말을 하는 거예요? 필요한 모든 수를 가용해서라도.
지도에 그어진 도시, 그 테두리 너머에 있는 외곽까지가 사람이 두려워하여 그어버렸던 선이라면 그 뒤에는 두려움을 넘어 이해조차 하지 못할 별들이 있는 곳이 있지. 나는 선을 넘어 그 이해에 맞서려는 어부라네.
설마 외곽 너머를 말하는 건가?
그 고래는 모든 걸 집어삼키고 재앙을 부르고 다녀요. 그걸 어떻게?
아, 자네는 먹잇감이 되어 본 적이 있는 선원이군. 이곳에 있는 수많은 호수도 모든 걸 집어삼키고 재앙을 부르지. 언젠가 중요한 갈피에 놓이게 되었을 때 자신의 목숨은 전혀 아깝지 않다는 생각이 들게 된다면 지금 했던 이야기를 다시 나는 원래 조언을 해주는 것에 익숙하지 않아.
In the outskirts is a happy little library.
그럼에도 몇 마디 던져놓는 것은 같은 노를 저어가는 사람에 대한 동질감이라고 해두지.
As per the old man's directions, we wrote on the skiff prepared on Mephistopheles. I saw Ishmael moments before boarding the skiff on Mephistopheles. This was Ishmael's plan, but I had no way of knowing what she was really thinking. I had an inkling, yes, and so far I've been going along with those vague guesses. Vague guesses that led to disasters. So I had to ask her myself, Ishmael, what do you really want?
내가 원하는 건
I see another vision of Ishmael. She was hiding it well from the other sinners and Virgilius, but I could clearly see what she really wanted, her true desire. Ishmael, you... She was lifting a body from the waters. A body that was torn asunder, shattered bones, strips of muscle tissue, flesh. Ishmael trembled with elation before what looked like the captain's mutilated corpse.
뭐예요? 얼른 가죠.
She didn't even know that we just saw that? Yo, girl is a master at pretending to be normal? Oh wait, there's more. I thought the Big Brother was the final battle, honestly. I'm just gonna wait one moment. Let me fix that. There. Yeah. Just gonna take my normal team again. Yeah.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
As we discussed earlier, we took a different route from the Indigo Elder. We were to first arrive at separate destinations for our plan. Something's floating over there. Not long after we crossed the line where the lake water turned dark gray, we noticed something pale peeking out from the lake.
저건 섬인 걸까요? 뭔가 많네요.
암초일 수도 있다. 어쩌면 이번 호수는 이러한 장애물들을 피하며 항해하는 게 중요한 곳일지도 모르겠고.
크기가 들쭉날쭉하긴 하네요. 저건 암초라고 보기엔 크기가 엄청 커요. 뭔가 느껴지는 것이 있어, 단테. 저것들이 몰려있지 않은 공간을 찾아 나아갈 수도 있겠지만 그쪽이 틀린 방향이라면 작전이 물거품이 될 테니.
대략적인 방향이라도 알려주시면 그걸 기반으로 예상 위치를 계산해 보겠습니다. 쪽빛 노인이 준 정보도 있으니 예측은 어느 정도의 정확성이 보장될 거라고 판단됩니다.
뭐야, 시계 대가리가 나침반 역할을 하는 거야? 진작 그랬으면.
호수라는 특수성을 가진 광활하게 넓고 트여있는 공간이라 시도되는 방법일 뿐입니다. 육지의 도시는 지상과 지하로 온갖 건축물과 그 안에 높은 밀도의 사람들로 가득 차 있기 때문에 황금가지를 근거리가 아니면 느끼기도 어렵고 가리킨 방향대로 간다 해도 거대한 벽이 막고 있으면 의미가 없죠.
결국 다른 데에서는 다시 시계 대가리라는 거구만.
Huh, so that's why. That's why I could feel the golden boar here, even when it was so far away. I raised my finger and pointed towards the general direction of this vague feeling.
확인했습니다. 해당 방향으로 선회하죠.
Ishmael wordlessly steered the ship according to Faust's words. We grew even nearer to this island, or a reef. A heavy silence descended upon the sinners. Until Ishmael gasped with a sudden realization.
이 호수였구나.
There was an incomprehensible look on Ishmael's face. Maybe I saw unrestrained joy. The joy of finding something she's been searching for so long. Such an overwhelming, all-consuming happiness that her facial muscles began to twitch on her own. Maybe I saw extreme fear. The fear in the face of destined, unavoidable horror. The lake's splashing waves hit her trembling face and rolled down her cheeks. Or maybe she was sweating from dread.
이스마엘, 무언가 깨달은 정보가 있는 건가요?
네. 여기서 어떻게 해야 할지는 너무 오티스 씨. 저는 후미에 있어서 확실하게 보이지 않아요. 그러니까 지금 우리 배 앞에 어떤 것들이 몇 개나 어느 정도의 크기인지 제게 빠짐없이 알려주세요.
암초들 주변에는 거센 해류가 흐르고 있으니 빠르게 피할 방법을 파악해야 하는 건가. 알았다.
Otis nodded emphatically before rising from her seat to gaze at the path ahead. She balanced herself as the ship rocketed.
350m 가량의 민무늬에 번들거리는 초소형 암초 하나. 그보다 500m쯤 먼 거리에 복처럼 툭 붉어진 모양이 상징적인 중간 규모의 암초 하나.
계속하세요.
그리고 그것과 얼마 떨어지지 않은 거리에 구멍이 숭숭 뚫린 거친 질감의 대형 규모의 섬. 자세히 보니 그런 것들이 서너 개 뭉쳐있는 모양새고.
좋아요.
Ishmael began fiddling with the steering gear, and the engine's output levers as though something had clicked in her mind.
좋아. 첫 번째 암초는 성공적으로 통과했다.
뭔가 암초라기에는 생각했던 질감하고는 다르네요.
저건 단단한 암석이나 흑재질로 만들어지지 않았고.
Nuggies! I want also nuggies!
두 번째도 통과.
야, 앞에 덩치 큰 놈하고 길쭉한 놈한테 가려져서 안 보여서 그런데 재질이 뭐가 이상하단 거야?
저건 살아 숨쉬는 거다.
I get it.
뭐?
잠깐. 물개. 니놈 어디로 좋다는 거냐? 이대로면 세 번째 암초에 부딪힌다.
맞게 가는 거예요, 오티스 씨. 우린 거기에 내릴 거거든요.
잠깐, 저거 말하는 거야? 저 기분 나쁜 구멍이 숭숭 뚫린 섬? 야, 쳐들었어도 혼자서만 난리치라고! 저 위에 사람은커녕 나무 한 그루도 없는데 뭘 얻겠다고 내려?
생각하는 방식부터 틀렸어요, 당신.
뭐가 틀렸다는? 으아!
A loud shock and an air-splitting sound of the skiff scratching and sliding against something cut Heathcliff off.
야이씨, 운전 똑바로 안 해?
맞겠군.
흰색... 설마... 이스마엘...
네, 애초에 이것들은 섬이 아니에요.
What we thought were islands suddenly rumbled, vibrating as ground tremors from an earthquake.
전부 어느 고래의 일부예요. 이건.
A colossal creature shudders as it wakes from a long slumber. Yeah, it's a way. Oh, what's this? Palette Blue Mermaid. Sinking. Wait, they're weak to pride and envy.
방해물을 제거합니다.
Time to clean out the trash.
먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
직접 나서지.
확인 사살. 표적 완전
유효타
무력화.
좋아. 계속
예측대로.
집중하지.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
좋아. 방금은 전략의 승리야. 계속 밀어붙이자. 제대로 들어갔습니다.
부서진 홍차입 같군요.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
Yeah, for a second I thought it was a new music, but no.
방해물을 제거합니다.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
쓰러졌군.
다음은 어디요?
Man, not gonna lie, I'm looking so forward to a new melee song in the next part. I'm looking forward to it so badly.
직접 나서지.
It's gonna be such a banger.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
The day where there will not be a melee song for the final battle is the day where I deinstall the game.
부서진 홍차입 같군요.
이런. 아군 대열이 무너졌다. 재정비를 해보는 게 좋아. 명령대로.
예측대로.
더 이상
빈틈
얻을
투성이로.
정보는 없군요.
For chapter 3 song, chapter 4 song, yeah.
처리했습니다.
표적 확인.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
교전 시작합니다.
쓰러졌군.
다음은 어디요?
This picture. Holy shit.
생각보다 날 뛰어버렸군. 책상에서만 썩기 아까운 솜씨인걸?
Let me fight the whale. I must fight him.
기차와 같이 달려나가겠소.
No whale.
도움이 되긴 하려나. 힘내긴 해보자고.
Oh yeah, 6 units is actually pretty normal by now. That is just the standard, the new one.
직접 나서지.
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고. 명령대로.
부서진 홍차입 같군요.
탱고더. 아, 옛날 버릇이. 적사살 좋아.
Man, W Mersault sucks so much. I have no idea why I'm even bringing him in my team so long anymore. I should just finally just go level someone else up.
예측대로군. 빈틈 투성이로군.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
표적 확인.
제대로 들어갔습니다. 우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
깔끔하게. 더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Immer die Abteil Vorkauf? Ja.
허리 있습니다.
Haha.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
탱고다.
Abteil 4 is the biggest scam in this entire game.
좋아.
I fucking hate Abteil's 4 existence.
방해물을 제거합니다.
관찰을 끝났습니다.
제대로 들어갔습니다. 허리 있습니다.
부서진 홍차잎 같군요.
탱고다. 아, 옛날 버릇이. 적사살. 좋아.
Yeah. Man, my stomach hurts because I'm hungry.
명령대로.
Hungry.
좋아. 방금은 전략이 승리야.
Big hungry.
허리 있습니다.
Look, a max roll W assault. Keg.
끝났습니다.
65 damage. He is such a shit unit, yeah. I just haven't leveled up other units that can inflict rapture, or like have anything with rapture they can put here. I'm just lazy, that's the issue.
완전 무력화.
So the problem is, I'm lazy.
좋아, 알아들었어. 땅덩어리인 척하던 이것들이 전부 고래였고 이 숭숭 뚫린 구멍 같은 것들에게서 인어가 튀어나온다는 것도 알겠어. 근데 피해갈 수도 있는 싸움을 왜 굳이 하는 거냐? 어?
Yisung. I need his 7 passive. I can't bring him onto the field. No.
스트레스 해소? 뭐 그런 거냐? 두더지 잡듯이?
그럴 리가 있나요? 제가 알고 있는 게 이 방법뿐인 거예요.
설명할 생각으로 그렇게 말했을 거라고 믿는다.
Heathcliff. Furious wasn't the only sinner looking at Ishmael with expectant eyes. There were Otis and the other sinners who all looked to her for some answers. Ishmael. And I was too, of course.
저도 이걸 진짜 하게 될 줄은 몰랐는데. 전설 같은 이야기였죠.
전설이요?
대호수를 떠들고 여기를 터전 삼는 사람들이 많은 만큼 나누어진 호수의 종류만큼이라고 해야 할까요? 뱃사람들에게는 그 호수에 대한 이야기가 구전되어 전설처럼 들려오곤 해요. 이 부유하는 울렁이고 어두운 잿빛 호수, 이곳에도 노랫가락에 맞추어 불려오던 전설이
Welcome back.
존재했죠. 해무에 숨겨져 있는 공간을 열기 위해 두드려라. 창백한 그 색을 찾기 위해 고래들을 울게 해라. 알맹이를 들춰내라. 고래의 울음소리 갖춰지면 드러나리.
그래서 그게 당최 무슨 뜻이오?
Not really.
지금처럼 이 호수에 있는 구멍 고래들을 깨워서 인어들을 다 잡으면 창백한 고래에게 가는 길이 열린다는 말이에요.
그러니까 그걸 지금 믿으란 거지. 너도 믿고 있고, 어? 야, 살다 내가 이런 말을 꺼내게 될 줄은 진짜로 몰랐는데. 너 멍청하냐? 야, 고래를 깨우는 거랑 저 빽빽한 안개가 거치는 거랑 대체 무슨 연관이 있냐? 적어도 어느 정도 말이 되어야 할 거 아니야.
히스클리프 씨가 인과관계를 가지고 논파하고 있는 장면은 정말 진귀하군요.
왜 안? 좀 닥쳐라. 나 진지하니까.
시간 안에 호수에서 벗어나지 못하면 파도가 밀려온다는 사실은 뭐 말이 되나요?
어?
정해진 공간에 도달하기 위해 직선 항해를 하지 못하고 왔던 항로로 바로 되돌아가지도 못한 채 여기저기를 돌아다녀야만 하는 건 말이 되고요? 제가 처음부터 말씀드렸죠. 대호수에서 상식을 찾지 말라고. 여기는 그렇게 돌아가는 곳이에요. 그냥 그런 거라고요.
좋아. 그건 네 말이 맞아. 근데 그런다고 해서 좌편이 뭐니 그렇게 딱딱 정해져 있는 도시 규칙이랑 그런 두루뭉술한 노래랑은 완전 다른 거 아니야? 그딴 걸 믿으라고?
Am I supposed to believe something so absurd? It's such a strange sentence to read here. It's like, yeah, you're fucking supposed to believe it. Because nothing in this goddamn city makes any sense the more you look at it.
내가 직접 겪고 봤으니까.
Sounds like the lake itself is some singularity. I think whatever U-Corp singularity is, it's not the lake itself, but it's fucking with the lake. Like messing at it with a lot. Because basically, the U-Corp, they fuse things together. This lake is a fusion out of many different bodies of water. Definitely. It's a fusion out of many different lakes that is caused by the singularity, which is basically it can be said it's probably the side effect of the singularity creating this lake.
그 옛날 아무것도 모르는 치기 어린 항해사가 직접 배를 탔었고 직접 전설이 사실이었다는 걸 깨달았으니까.
I mean, yeah, you didn't see it, but basically at the beginning of this chapter, it is explained that a lot of the money that is being created inside this district is from hunting whales and mermaids. It's not necessarily the singularity or the company, but a lot of people profit from the whales and mermaids existing in the first place.
그렇게 창백한 고래를 마주쳤으니까.
Heathcliff fell silent, scratching his head. The rest of the sinners also nodded and began whispering.
나는 네가 진짜 마음에 안 든다.
비쳐요.
정말 죄다 마음에 안 들지만 적어도 말다툼에서 이기겠다고 거짓말을 하거나 흰소리를 늘어놓진 않는다는 건 알아. 어디 끝까지 해봐. 일단 이 방망이로 두더지 같은 새끼들 후려치는 건 할만하니까.
나도 납득했다. 하지만 다음엔 그런 이유가 있다면 먼저 말해줬으면 좋겠군.
노력해보죠.
어떤 의미에선 확실한 방향을 알게 되어서 다행이라는 생각도 드는군요.
Yeah, well, let's go find our next whale.
명령하신 대로. 청원, 승선!
과연 해무가 마치 쪼개지듯이 거치고 있구려.
Once we limited the mermaids of the last whale singled out by Ishmael, the fog slowly began to fade. Behind it was a different lake, beyond the great sea.
마침내.
관리자님 덕분에 승리를 거둘 수 있었습니다.
날씨가 제법 굿다.
Mousehold was right. The lake beyond the borders was nigh pitch black. The waves crested tall, rising and crashing violently under the thundering rainstorm.
풍랑 또한 심해지는군.
Yisang's face was starting to grow pale.
저희가 정말 할 수 있을까요?
언제나 할 수 있어서 했던 적이 있었냐?
그건 그렇지.
진입하겠습니다. 이 호수의 파도는 신경 쓰지 않아도 되나?
이 앞에 있는 구역에 대한 규칙이나 파도의 종류는 저도 몰라요. 해무가 열있는 모습, 그 안에 파도치는 시커먼 호수는 기억에 있지만 전설이 실제하는 모습을 지켜본 선장이 흥분해서 떠들던 연설과 고래를 잡기 위한 채비를 서둘렀던 기억만 남아있어요. 그러니까 이 앞부터는 진짜 모험입니다.
그럼 모든 걸 정면으로 맞서야만 되겠군.
네, 파도가 오면 정면으로 부딪힐 겁니다. 그 고래가 나타나도 아직까진 조용하네요. 그때는 호수에 진입한 지 몇 분도 되지 않아서 그것이 공격해왔어요.
Everyone was as tense as they could ever be, looking around nervously.
저건 뭔가요? 뭔가 깊고 높은 게 있는 것 같은데.
가까이 다가가 보는 걸 추천한다. 내가 일어나 광원을 가까이 비추겠다.
Mersault got up with a lantern and pointed the light towards where Sinclair indicated.
하나가 아니네요.
여기 뭐지? 호수 한가운데 저런 게 떠 있을 필요가...
등대 같은 건 아닐까?
근데 그렇게 보이기도 하네요.
Do you remember seeing anything like that, Ishmael?
네. 기억이 흐릿한 정도가 아니라 저런 건 아예 본 적이 없는.
이스마엘 양, 그대도 갑작스레 뱃멀미가 도지는 것이오.
Are those whale bones?
안색이 무척 창백하오만.
I knew that can't be true. A seasick sailor only exists in jokes. Besides, Ishmael was doing just fine mere moments ago. Then she must have had a sudden realization. Yeah, he does have seasickness. He has been vomiting for this entire chapter so far.
그렇군. 이런 모습이었던 거였어. 일부만으로도 저렇게.
A terrifying realization.
어떤 건데 그래요?
알기 싫어도 알게 될 걸.
저건 헤일인가? 청원! 잡을 수 있는 건 전부 꽉 잡고 있도록!
Before we even had the chance to say anything, a leviathan of a wave rose to its crest and crashed onto us from above, and sucked us deep into the lake before throwing us back to the surface.
운이 좋았군요. 그대로 가라앉을 확률이 더 컸을 텐데.
아니, 운이 좋은 거 맞냐 우리? 방금
Everyone okay? Everyone was soaking wet, nearly hyperventilating, but mostly awestruck by what they've just witnessed.
이탈자는 없습니다만
등대 같은 게 아니라 모조리 엄청나게 큰 고래들의 꼬리였군요.
진짜 그만하고 싶네 이거. 고래라는 게 저 따위로 생긴 거였다는 걸 모를 대로 돌아가고 싶어. 이 호수는 고래들이 잠들려고 있는 곳이었던 건가?
Have you actually never seen what whales sleeping looks like? It's fucking terrifying! Those mofos just float vertically in the water. It looks absolutely terrifying. It's just whales sleeping for some reason is an actual nightmare seeing it. Look up whales sleeping if you wanna not sleep tonight.
목을 기울이고 잠들고 있으면 그 부분이 저렇게 높게 솟아오를 수도 있겠지.
It looks so fucked up, yeah. It shouldn't be like, yeah, but that's what they sleep like. They're just sleeping.
하지만 이 소란스러움을 눈치채지 못할 리가 없어. 기울고 있어요. 이제 저것들이 깨어날 거예요.
We're finally here. I think that's what Ishmael whispered. But the storm, the waves buried her voice deep into the lake.
쪽빛 노인이 작전대로 무사히 합류했다면
God, I hate Don sometimes.
저게 고래란 말인가?
We didn't have to wonder, even for a second, about what Don Quixote was screaming at. An entire herd of entities, each dwarfing every single whale we've weathered through this journey, emerged from the waters all at once. In unison, they began migrating in a singular direction, to witness something like that was. Enough to make even Mersault gape with plain bewilderment.
여기까지의 작전이 성공인 것 같군요.
그렇다면 우리도 이야기되었던 대로 행동하지.
저기
There was a whale that stood out even among the herd in ineffably immense whales. Pallid as the pale death, its hide thick with scar tissue.
유독 상처가 많군.
찾았다. 역시 그 사람의 말이 맞았어. 그때 우리가 피커드호가 냈던 상처 자국이 그대로잖아.
그것을 발견했나 보군, 드디어.
그렇다고 생각됩니다.
언제나 그렇듯 작전의 성공률은 형편없이 낮을 테지.
그렇습니다.
Ishmael thundered. Ishmael? No, louder than the thunder itself, as though her personality itself had suddenly shifted. Her voice seemed to overwhelm the very storm itself. She's lost it.
그래.
목표는 저 흰 것이다. 총력으로.
총력으로
Even Otis was swept up in the sudden turn of events, repeating after Ishmael's bellowing commands. Is this what Ishmael was like when she sailed the lakes, or is this the captain?
불빛이 보입니다. 쪽빛 노인이군요.
The old man and his skiff was sliding across the waters towards the whale.
잘 듣게. 잠에서 깬 나머지 고래는 전부 던져놓은 미끼를 향해 갔네.
작전은 성공적이다. 이제
It wasn't clear whether it was the thunder or the old man's blow that awakened the pallid whale. Its eyelids began to lift.
이런 걸 이렇게 가까이서 보는 건 오랜만.
It was an eye of astronomical proportions, so immense that it no longer resembled an eye, but a reflective mirror of the world.
직접 보는 것을 고대했지. 이 눈.
The old man, harpoon in hand, draws closer to the whale with a grim, stony expression. Ishmael also aims a harpoon at the great whale, her face nearly tearing with uncontainable joy. Some sinners trembled with fear, while others prepared themselves. All of it, the world, contained in a single reflective eye that stretched even beyond our peripheral visions.
자, 물고기야. 너도 미끼를 물어라. 물 수밖에 없을 거다. 너는 언제나 그래 왔으니까. 내가 헤아리기 힘든 세월을 살아왔으며 내가 이해하지 못할 곳에서 태어났음을 존중하마. 하지만 난 이 기회가 지나가기 전에 이 몸으로 너와 맞서 이해의 끝으로 향할 작정이다.
The giant harpoon soars across the black sky like a bolt of levin and strikes the pallid whale.
지금이다. 배를 힘껏 저어서 나아가자.
Ishmael rose tall and alone, looking straight out beyond the speeding boat's swaying bow, harpoon in her hand.
너를 다시 마주치면 무슨 생각이 들까 많이 생각해봤었어. 근데 의외로 복잡하지는 않네. 반갑다, 미 빌어먹을 고래 새끼야!
Compared to the old man's harpoon, the harpoon Ishmael hurled was like a needle. But once struck, as though its body was racking by an immense unbearable pain, the pallid whale's maw opened, and the air itself began to vibrate.
입이 벌어진다.
가세나, 난 고기잡이를 시작할 테니.
Every sinner heard the old man's voice. Every sinner began throwing with all their might. In desperation, as though death itself was in our pursuit. As though it was our fate, our destiny to row. We were sucked into an endless abyss. And a rapid vortex pulled us into the maws of the beast, tenebrous as a well under a moonless sky. There was a deep noise, and like a droplet in sea, we melted into the fathomless dark.
달리나? 작전은 어떻게 되었지?
Yeah, it was so clear they were going to head inside the whale at some point. Mirror Dungeon is next week, not yet. It's probably gonna end here.
달리나? 어이. 아무래도
Hi there.
정말로 맛이 가버린 모양이군.
걱정이야.
It's probably over now. There's gonna be like 5 stages inside a whale and then there's Mirror Dungeon. Wait, no! Yeah, here. There it is. There it is. You can see the whale here. You can see its silhouette in the water. There. Yeah, it's over. For now, until next week. But we can actually do a poll. We can do a poll. Hey. Nothing! Cool.
밤엔 불빛이 얼마 없으니까 조심조심하자고.
Gosh, don't Pinocchio nonsense.
알겠지?
Nothing! You said nothing there! Woo! So yeah, I got my pass at 49. Once next week is over, I will have the full pass already unlocked with all rewards. Yeah. Yeah, Ishmael is the final reward. She is the final ego. Don't remind me of that fish. Did I hear fish? Some Fische? But yeah, that's it for now.
밤엔 불빛이 얼마
This will be it for now.
야, 차만 옆에 꼭 붙고. 알겠지?
I'm surprised that the Big Brother wasn't the final battle for this. I really expected that the Big Brother would be the final fight, and then everything after would more be next week. Oh yeah, you always moved. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But yeah, that's it for this week. This is it. I'm gonna call it here. Ooh. Yeah. I like the story so far. I like it so far. I'm very excited for the next part of it, to say it that way. I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking about no longer archiving all cutscenes on my channel because it's just like kind of a lot of work for nothing. So I might not do this after this chapter anymore. But, yeah. I am hungry as hell. My stomach is dying. I am about to physically evaporate. So I'm gonna call it here. And, oh no! The fish is moving! It's moving, schmoving. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye bye, everyone. Have a nice evening.